Today, we're going to talk about why businesses, specifically small businesses, need to use Microsoft 365. The first thing is there's so many applications in Microsoft 365. It's even hard for IT providers to keep up with all the different applications and uses for 365. You have the standard stuff that everyone knows about, your Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and then you have other tools like Bookings and Power BI to do data analytics and Visio to do your organizational charts or flow charts. There's just so many applications and uses for small businesses and any business out there. The second thing is security. So Microsoft has an all-encompassing approach to security that helps the entire platform be protected, whether it's email, data, the applications themselves, enabling, forcing companies to use 2FA, having their Defender product on all the endpoints that interface with the platform. They really have a good security posture around the entire environment. The next is scalability. So whether you're one person or 1,000 people or 5,000 people, Microsoft 365 has a good solution that'll fit your needs. And the best thing is that if you had to go buy all these tools individually, many of us were never in a world where we needed to go buy a word processor separately from a data analytics tool. If you had to do a summation and buy all these tools individually, it would be much more money than what you're paying for your Office 365 subscription. The next thing is that it's very easy to collaborate. So, with Microsoft Teams and being able to have multiple users inside of Word and Excel at the same time, it's very easy for multiple users to be working on the same application or even the same file at the same time. So all of these things are extremely powerful in 365. There's a bunch of different applications we talked about. There's a lot of security options. It does so many different things, but how do you get the most out of it for your business? And the best way to do that is to work with an IT provider or an MSP so that you can maximize your use of the product. So you want to have an expert guidance when it comes to the product. You want to make sure that somebody's implementing it the right way so that your users are getting the best ROI out of it. If you just purchase 365 and stumble your way through rolling it out to your team, you're probably not going to have the happiest staff on your hands because they're not going to know how to use it. They're not going to make sure that it's installed correctly, and they're not going to get the best out of the product itself. The other thing that you get when you have an IT provider is you'll get ongoing support. So when an issue comes up or a new application gets released or an application's updated, they can help you walk through the steps that you need to make sure that you're getting what you should be getting out of the product. And the other thing they can do is customize the experience. So it's a very big platform with a bunch of different applications, a whole bunch of different ways that they can be configured for your use. So having somebody that's experienced in your industry with your size company will know how to customize that platform to fit your needs. And the next thing is cost management. So you may buy a subscription because you believe it's what you need. You search the internet, you found an article, it says, hey, I should buy this subscription. But an IT provider will know exactly what subscription you need for each member of your team. There's often times where different team members don't need the same subscriptions based on their everyday use of the product. And the last thing is compliance. So if your company is in the financial sector, in healthcare, in any type of industry that requires any type of compliance, you're going to need to work with an IT provider and MSP to make sure that the product is configured correctly for your industry and that you're meeting industry compliance standards. So that's it. So why businesses should use 365? Because there's a ton of different applications available to them. They're very secure. You can customize it for any industry and any size of organization, and it maximizes collaboration between your team members. And you should be working with an IT provider and MSP to make sure that you're getting the best bang for your buck.